painted this painting. And I ended with the white color you see in the middle and to the left. And I couldn't do anything more with it. It was finished. And I waited some days, 4 or 5 days or something. And normally my paint dries quite fast. But what I didn't know was that this white color was not dried. So when I attempted to varnish the painting, I destroyed it by dissolving the white paint with a brush, because the paint had not dried. So the painting ended up looking like this. I actually didn't notice what was going on at first. And when the varnish had dried, I looked at it and I tried to find out if it was still usable. And the weird thing was that when I looked at the photo of the painting, I kind of liked it. But when I looked at the painting itself, I didn't like it. So I told myself I had destroyed the painting and there was nothing I could do to save it. So I decided to paint more on the painting. And the painting was totally changed into something else. And I asked myself, okay, why am I stopping painting now? Is the painting finished? When I looked at it, I didn't know what to do. And usually when the process stops, it's a little bit like giving up or realizing that there is nothing you can do about it except painting another painting on top of it that is different. So each time you get to the point where there is some kind of balance in a painting, you know that if you go on, you will disrupt the balance, and you will begin painting a new painting on top of the old painting. So my decision was to leave it there. And of course, after a couple of weeks, I wanted to varnish the painting. But this time, the reason why I wanted to varnish the painting was because the painting wouldn't dry. So I made a varnish with dryer in. And if you put varnish on top of a painting that is not completely dried, it can speed up the drying of the painting, and that was my intention. And of course, same thing happened over again. The painting was not dry, and the varnish destroyed the painting, or the varnishing destroyed the painting. And when I realized that the painting was destroyed for the second time, it was actually a relief. Because it made me realize that it was not a good painting. It was too subtle. It was too far out. It was like hanging in a thread until it breaks and you fall. And there's nothing you can do about it but fall. And I told myself that to paint is a little bit like driving a car on a road. You have to stick to the road. You have to follow the rules of physics. You can't just drive off the road. You can't just throw yourself off a cliff. You have to stick to the rules. When things are too subtle and undefined, you no longer know where you are, and you no longer know what you're doing. And it's very important to realize that you have thrown yourself off the cliff.